The old saying, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, hits a little too close to home for one News 12 viewer.
Oh, this is guaranteed to make you itch. She and her husband were staying at the Royal Inn Motel in Beach Island this week when they say they discovered some uninvited guests in their motel room. News 12's Laura Warren has their story.
Bites cover Shauntel Williams' body, courtesy of an unwelcomed bed guest.
Sunday night, I got bit, but I didn't know I didn't realize that, it was bed bugs. I just thought I was bit by something.
Shauntel and her husband have been staying at the Royal Inn in Beach Island. They both kept waking up Tuesday night because they just felt like something was biting them.
When we flipped the cover back, we saw the bed bugs.
They caught one of the little pests that was causing all the chaos, and we took it to an exterminator to make sure it's the real deal.
This is definitely a bed bug and not a bat bug.
What's the difference?
There's hairs above the eyes, and if they extend past, it's a bed bug. It's the only way we can actually tell the two apart, but this is definitely a bed bug.
Horns Pest Control says this is peak bed bug season for them, but it has nothing to do with the weather. It's all thanks to golf.
It's because of Masters Week. There is a lot of stay from out of the country that come into this area. People rent their houses out. Hotels are filled.
The Royal Inn gave the Johnsons a free night stay and moved them to another room. But when we asked them what they were doing about the infestation, they said there isn't one. The Johnsons disagree.
They ain't took care of the room. They ain't took care of the bed bugs. They still there.
Shauntel says she's never been so uncomfortable.
It's so bad. It's my skin. I've been on fire. I ain't never felt like this in my whole entire life. I got bit by a spider and it wasn't even nothing like this. I'm itching. I just want to scratch and scratch and scratch and scratch and scratch, and I can't.
And speaking of feeling itchy, I think everyone in the newsrooms felt a little itchy today. We've had this guy squirming around all day, but we did ask the owners of Royal Inn if they have an exterminating come to check this stuff out. They told me Terminex was coming out today or tomorrow. We called Terminex. They don't show any scheduled appointments for the hotel in any of their systems.
Laura, you need to make sure that cup gets out of the newsroom
He's
as
still
soon
squirming
as
around,
possible.
Meredith.
Ugh.
He's still here for you.
Oh, thanks. If that's on my desk, you're in trouble.
Or if it's an empty cup, she's in trouble. It's not just motels that can be a breeding ground for bed bugs. They can turn up in your home as well. Horns Pest Control says with more people traveling in the last 20 years, the number of incidents with bed bugs has gone up 500%. The company suggests checking furniture you buy at the thrift stores because the tiny bugs can hide in cracks and crevices. Bed bug nests can also be found around mattresses, box springs, and the headboard area of beds. Horn says it can take up to 2 weeks for a bed bug bite to show up on your skin.
News 12 did some checking, and this is not the first time there have been complaints about the Royal Inn. Back in June of 2010, the Aiken County Sheriff's Office and code enforcement officers closed the doors there after inspectors found exposed wiring, no fire extinguishers, no smoke detectors, and boarded up windows. Investigators say they were also getting repeated calls about crime at the motel. The Royal Inn's owner was forced to shut the place down until the building was back up to code.